Hey everybody, so welcome to the Easy Flares XL install. As you can see here, I am using some alcohol. You could also use acetone cleaner to clean up the fender liners. On the 2005 Xterra, so the second gen Xterra, you can see there's not a ton of space to work with in here, so just kind of trying to give you a shot of the inside of the fender liners. I have my fender liners removed, so I have to work with just kind of this little bit of metal and plastic. So if you still have your fender liners in, you may have a little bit easier time of it. The Easy Flares measure about 124 inches, so what I did to start is I cut them in half to about 62 inches. That made it a little bit easier to work with because now I only have to work with half as much of the material. So the nice thing about the Easy Flares though is that the adhesive is super strong but also forgiving. So as you can see here, I'm adhering it to the bumper, and if I make a mistake I can kind of pull it off and reattach it. Obviously the less you can do this the better because the stronger the adhesive will be, but I'm really impressed by the quality of this adhesive. It really sticks well and it makes this really super easy. So they recommend you use a roller for it. I don't have one, so I'm just going back and forth over and over again and sort of re-pushing it onto the bumper and fender here as I go. You can see right there I just let go of it and reattached it in order to make it fit straight, but there is a nice little lip on the edge of the Easy Flares fender liner, so that it's easy to line up. If you see a bunch of 3M adhesive sticking out, just pull it off a little bit and then reapply it so that you make sure that it fits flush. I'm also only pulling off a little bit of the red adhesive cover here at a time so that I just make sure that it doesn't get dirty and reduces the effectiveness of the adherence for the 3M tape. But again, just you kind of follow your fender along, and then this is kind of the result. So on the Xterra, it's a little weird. It kind of goes from a curved surface to a flat surface, so that's kind of the reason for that sort of lip there. You could cut the Easy Flare at that point and make it fit a little bit more flush. I chose to kind of keep it one piece, and then you can see here how easy it is. I just cut sort of in line with the body line there to make it fit better. So here's kind of the final product. So as you're looking at it, again on the Xterra, it's a little weird. There's a little bit of a bobble there, but that's on me. That's not the Easy Flare. On most vehicles with stock fitment, it would look great. But again, everything's modified on my vehicle, so it doesn't fit exactly right. So now you can kind of see the right front with the Easy Flare versus the left front without the Easy Flare. Obviously, this is why I get damage on the side of my truck. I don't have flares. So that's why I'm so excited about this. So, and as you can see here, just to be even more safe about it, I bought some button head self-tapping metal screws, and I put those through the Easy Flare as well, just kind of all the way around, just to make sure that there was no way it was coming off. Now onto the back. The bad thing about the Xterras is there is absolutely no lip in the rear until you get to the top of the quarter panel. So along the door, there's just nothing to attach to. So a friend and I came up with a solution for this, and I'm going to show you that here in just a second. So basically what we did was he had some sort of about an 1/8 inch thick plastic pieces, and we measured the curve of the rear quarter panels, and then basically what he did was he used MAP gas, heated it up, and then we folded it so that it matched the curvature of the rear quarter panels, as you can see here. Now the nice thing is once it's heated up, it holds its shape really well. Again, it's about an 1/8 inch thick plastic. I imagine you could probably get it at like a Michael's or a Lowe's or something like that, but we just made a couple pieces because the curvature changes as you go up the quarter panel. But basically what I had to do was, once that was melted, it was very firm. It was extremely strong. So what I had to basically do was use some self-tapping metal screws to put it into there. And as you can see, I've got a good amount of rust on those rear quarters anyways, so there's no real harm in putting the screws into it. And as you can see, the door closes fine. There's no problems with it. It doesn't hurt anything. There's no more damage being done to the truck than there was before. So as you can see, my truck is clearly modified. I have the rear cladding off, but if you had a stock Xterra, it would just follow your rear quarter panel down around your rear wheel. But the nice thing is it keeps the rocks off. As you can see on this side, there's no protection, and I get rock chips all the time. So, what's the verdict on these Easy Flare XLs? Well, first of all, the quality is outstanding. They feel great. They're definitely a lot nicer than some sort of a garage door, membrane like people are using online. And the quality of the adhesive is really, really great. It sticks really well. I haven't had any drooping at all. It's been a couple days now. As for the price is outstanding as well. So as I mentioned in the video, the only real options for Xterras are $750 to $1,000. These things are about $60 for a pair of them. They're universal. You can cut them to fit, so they'll fit on any vehicle. And as for flexibility, again, my vehicle is highly modified. I don't have any fender liners in the front. The Xterra doesn't have a lot of area on the back to adhere these things, so I did have to do a little bit of custom modification in order to give them something to stick to. But they're super flexible and you can use them on almost anything. So my verdict is, give them a shot. The company's been great to work with. The product is high quality, the price is great, and they're so flexible you could use them on any type of vehicle. So I would definitely recommend you check them out. Click the links below to get yours today.